You are now tuned in to Hits 92.3, where we take great pride in personal expression of one's feelings, thoughts, or ideals. What you're getting ready to hear on this show are the opinions of the hosts and their guests, and they do not reflect the opinions of Hits 92.3 radio station, the brand, management, staff, their respective advertisers, parent companies, or affiliates. Now stay tuned as this show begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't really want to wait.
You are now tuned in to All Hustle, No Fear.
Wait. I don't really want to waste it. Yeah. Look at this life we've been chasing. Yeah. The fact I'm alive is amazing. I pray to God that I don't waste it. Yeah. But I don't really want to waste it. Look at the life we've been chasing. Yeah. The fact I'm alive is amazing. I pray to God that I don't waste it. Yeah.
The life that I live so amazing. God had blessed me with such greatness. So my dreams I'ma keep chasing. Keep that first and I'ma have patience. And watch how it fall together. I pray that I ball forever. R.I.P. I lost my dog forever. Can't pick up the phone and call them never. You supposed to be right here to ball together. Fuck up the check at the mall together. They run a check up and we stun on them niggas. But it ain't the same without you on them pictures. I miss you, my nigga. But I know you're still with me.
I don't really want to waste it. Yeah. Look at this life we've been chasing. Yeah. The fact I'm alive is amazing. I pray to God that I don't waste it. Yeah. But I don't really want to waste it. Look at the life we've been chasing. Yeah. The fact I'm alive is amazing. I pray to God that I don't waste it. Yeah.
I ain't never planned on wasting. All the bullshit kept me praying. Know you better when you're changing. Hope my daddy see me make it. Cause I ain't never planned on wasting. Out here living pay to paycheck. I've been waiting on my break, yeah. Getting stayed with my ex, yeah. I'ma live it till it's over. Fuck it up and never fold up. Tell my niggas never give in. Pay for music, then I pay rent. And I don't wanna waste it. Mama told me that I couldn't come back if I leave. Thankful God gave me the keys. Without my niggas, don't know where I would be. Wasting this talent with nobody. If I don't make it, nigga, that's my problem. Gotta make it on my time. And knowing that God got me. And
I don't really wanna waste it. Yeah. Look at this life we've been chasing. Yeah. The fact I'm alive is amazing. I pray to God that I don't waste it. Yeah. But I don't really wanna waste it. Look at the life we've been chasing. Yeah. The fact I'm alive is amazing. I pray to God that I don't waste it. Yeah. I'ma say walk like you made a goal. When you one step away, feel it in your soul. She said get the fuck up when they knock you down. It's about what you do when they not around. Your father ain't died so you couldn't live. It's your job to go do what he could've did. Should I walk like the new me? Trying to stack up that loose leaf just to flip it like Bruce Lee. Shit, my son need me more than broke. When I'm lost in the flow, it keep me afloat. It's been months since my son looked me in the face. When you can't find a way, then you make a way. And I don't wanna waste it. No, I don't wanna wait.
Good morning. I am Sunshine Reigns with All Hustle, No Fear, and we are radio that you have to watch. That's right. We are radio that you need to tune into to watch all of the fun that is going down here at the Hits 92.3 station. So what I need you to do is follow me at All Hustle, No Fear on YouTube, or follow Hits 92.3 on Facebook, and tune in Monday through Friday from 7 to 10 a.m. for All Hustle, No Fear. We are After Dark Radio in the morning.
I get the back with a roll of the green. I'm stressing, going 3.5 doesn't make me a fiend. Have you ever seen me tripping? No, I needed to breathe and I needed to function. I roll out before work, that's how I keep my habits funded. I get the back with a roll of the green. I'm stressing, going 3.5 doesn't make me a fiend. Have you ever seen me tripping? No, I needed to breathe and I needed to function. I roll out before work, that's how I keep my habits funded.
Love it when you ride around and you call me girl. You know you got options in your phone. Some for the texting, some for caressing. You call me when stressing, girl. Wanna sit back and watch you roll it up and get high, but wanna see how close we can get from touching the sky, but you knowing that the boy is really feeling you. Roll it past it, banging, now it's time for round two. Twisting fingers like we banging, I just roll two. Don't treat her like she famous, so she comfortable. For you, girl, I'ma do whatever I gotta do. Girl, you're better than Detroit playing at 92.
Frankie, baby. I get the back with a roll of the green. I'm stressing, going 3.5 doesn't make me a fiend. Have you ever seen me tripping? No, I needed to breathe and I needed to function. I roll out before work, that's how I keep my habits funded. I get the back with a roll of the green. I'm stressing, going 3.5 doesn't make me a fiend. Have you ever seen me tripping? No, I needed to breathe and I needed to function. I roll out before work, that's how I keep my habits funded.
I be keeping rolling dodge. Some of y'all call it that gas. That should keep me far from problems. I just need it in a bag. I'm caught up in a stage. Don't know when I'm coming back. You can't find me, see your legs. I don't see you on the roster. Get away from me if you ain't on the team. No, it can't hang. Try to smoke for free. Already got pounds like dispensary. Smoking out loud, so I don't hear a thing. Niggas be talking like they really smoking. If that were true, wouldn't even be talking. I got that shit might put you in a coma. Call my shit back, man, you smoking that joker. I could never slow up, roll up, I don't pull up. Ain't no need for lean when I'm on the dojo. My weed super clean, really know a grower. Don't know what I mean, something you ain't knowing. No, I don't care about what you be on. I'm rolling up here and how my dogs. Don't get the picture you hit and record. We ain't the same, can't enter my fortunes.
I get the back with a roll of the green. I'm stressing, going 3.5 doesn't make me a fiend. Have you ever seen me tripping? No, I needed to breathe and I needed to function. I roll out before work, that's how I keep my habits funded. I get the back with a roll of the green. I'm stressing, going 3.5 doesn't make me a fiend. Have you ever seen me tripping? No, I needed to breathe and I needed to function. I roll out before work, that's how I keep my habits funded. Know the world is crazy and sometimes it makes you sick. You gotta medicate. Do it for the haters, that's forever on your dick. You gotta medicate. Cause I done heard, I've seen and been through some shit I can't believe ever happened. But shit, it didn't, now my mind's gone. I get the back with a roll of the green. I'm stressing, going 3.5 doesn't make me a fiend. Have you ever seen me tripping? No, I needed to breathe and I needed to function. I roll out before work, that's how I keep my habits funded. I get the back with a roll of the green. I'm stressing, going 3.5 doesn't make me a fiend. Have you ever seen me tripping? No, I needed to breathe and I needed to function. I roll out before work, that's how I keep my habits funded.
Good morning. This is All Hustle, No Fear on Hits 92.3. And every morning you wake up with us because we rock your mic.
Mm-hmm. How big is your mic, Sunshine?
Big enough to interview you with.
I went
crazy on them niggas with no handouts. Can't lose focus, poop a home just like it planned out. New Giuseppe, holla at Hefe, hope he drop the ticket. Hit the rush, shit don't work, I probably go call some pigeons. I got vision, mind my business, motherfucker narc. Keep that FN in that Iron Man, Tony Stark. YSL for my bitch, she might as well faint. Don't get loose, Saint, we parlay just like Desi Banks. Fuck your kill tech, I know real vex, yo. Fuck you homes, yeah, I met your head like Chip Peck, yo. I hit the re-up, I go donkey on that back end, yeah. I'm always packing, yeah, I hate when hoes be acting, yeah. I go crazy, fuck a nigga, I can't trip about no hoe now. I got bitches in my business tryna go now. I know bitches getting bodied by the name now, yeah. I go private, I know pilots by their name now, yeah. I got cheese, I can't treat the street the same now. For the hoes, I got poppy sending bands now. Came from no hand, now it's 100 man now.
Let me tell some of y'all young niggas something. See, back in my day, we was on top of the hills. You little niggas just on some pills. Me, all I do is get money and fuck these bitches.
I went crazy on them niggas with no handouts. Can't lose focus, poop a home just like it planned out. New Giuseppe, holla at Hefe, hope he drop the ticket. Hit the rush, shit don't work, I probably go call some pigeons. I got vision, mind my business, motherfucker narc. Keep that FN in that Iron Man, Tony Stark. YSL for my bitch, she might as well faint. Don't get loose, Saint, we parlay just like Desi Banks. And cut.
I just want to run my business and do relationship with my friends, and that's it. That's it. That's it.
You are now tuned in to All Hustle and No Fear with your girl, the Hood Unicorn. Come on, let's go.
Back against the wall, last name against the rope. Middle finger stretched, if you thinking it's a joke, tell my friend I'm at the blow, 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 at the blow.
Good morning. How you doing? How you been? What's up, my friends? I am your girl, Sunshine Reigns, a.k.a. Griselda Blanca, a.k.a. You Need a Motivator, a.k.a. the motherfucking birdie starter. But you tune in to Hits 92.3 each and every morning because I am your Hood Unicorn. You know what? I also be giving y'all a little bit of my Frizzle Stern, too. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, they call me Frizzle Stern because I'm going to educate you. But I'm going to say it nasty. So good morning. How y'all doing? Ain't nobody on my Instagram. Okay, well, my Instagram, I lead them. You know, if don't nobody show up to the house, then I lock the door. Good morning. It's a beautiful morning out in Atlanta. I hope it's beautiful where you are, or I hope you woke up to something beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes what you wake up to is just as bad as it being. Okay. All right. I took that too far. Good morning. So look, we're going to start the day off with a little bit of, just motivation or whatever. And I want to say I was really happy with what happened yesterday. So I have had a couple of managers, okay, that I've connected with, and I've just been like, if you have artists that need to come on the show, that need artist development, like I really like having artists that have never been interviewed before. Shout out to Ego World. He always says I'm the first person who interviewed him. But because I like to give them this feeling of comfort and ease. And it's not like you're in the hot seat. It's more so like you sit down chilling with your homegirl, just having a conversation. Because some people really are out to make y'all look bad. They out to get that clickbait. They out to get you to say something, put your foot in your mouth, tell your business. And that's not what we are over here at All Hustle No Fear. Like, I know that if you are booking to be on the show as an interview to promote your music, I want to make you look good, and so I just like new artists. When it comes down to it, I like new artists. So with that being said, it's a couple of really dope managers around the country that I've kind of aligned myself with, and I just be like, look, if y'all got some dope people, send them my way. And that's how I get a lot of my out of state or out of town interviews, because there's somebody else politicking for me. Networking.
So anyways, one of I know you ain't calling me. I'm at work and I'm not answering. So one of the folks that I network with, he actually was out in Colorado and he heard me saying on the show, shout out to Chris. He heard me saying on the show that one of my goals is to eventually be at these cannabis festivals, and I want to go as All Hustle No Fear, as hits. I want to be at these festivals and be able to have interviews with the VIPs and stuff like that. And so he was like, "Oh, I got a homegirl who not only, you know, does radio and is in music or whatever, but she's real big in the cannabis scene." And so, you know, a lot of times people say that they be like, you know, they want you to meet folks or whatever. And when you meet the other people, or if it happens, it don't like click. But baby, I met this lady yesterday and she was just so super cool. And the conversations that we had, like the connections that we made, it was just so natural. And I'm saying all this to say that right now in society, we really have this no new friends, this Drake mentality. We really have this, who are you? A lot of women especially have this, that's my friend. I don't want you being my friend, or why you bring her with you? We're friends. And you need to understand that a lot of the things that you're trying to do, it's not always about what you know, it's about who you know. You know what I mean? And so if you get the opportunity to network with someone on your own, that's one thing. But if somebody brings someone to you, if somebody is pushing you to with someone else, please have that vibe. Be a vibey ass person. You know what I'm saying? Join the conversation with an open mind and an open heart, because then the connections really can flow. The connections can really be made. You can really learn something or be a part of something. You know what I mean? And so that's my thing. That's my thing. I ain't even gonna get real deep into it, because it's not even like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes a lot of people miss out on a blessing because you got a stank ass attitude, you know, and you're walking around as if you are the only you're the only main character. And I'm gonna tell you one thing about Atlanta. Atlanta will humble the shit out of you, because you act like a celebrity in Atlanta. And Atlanta gonna let you know, bitch, we's all celebrities, okay? We're all celebrities out here. So just, I don't know. I've said to y'all before, you can't be the kind of adults that are afraid to make friends. And that's so weird to me when people are afraid to make friends and afraid to make connections. That's weird, okay? You should be able to go out and say hi to somebody. Hi, just be like Eminem. Hi, my name is... It's not that difficult. But also in a setting of my friend, this is my friend's friend, or here's somebody that's been introduced to me by someone else, keep those lines open too, because I think sometimes we fail there. You know, we don't make those connections for whatever reason. So there it is. It's out of me. I gave y'all motivation for the morning. I ain't got no more. That's it. I don't know what's going on in current events in the last 24 hours that I just really need to bring up. I will say something that I didn't bring up a couple of days ago, and I need to say this. The man who does the voice for Dale on King of the Hill, he died. And it's really sad to me because I really love that show. King of the Hill was my shit, and Dale is the shit just because he absolutely positively don't believe anything is real. He's a conspiracy theorist. That's why I loved him. But I was talking to my cousin, right? And I was like, at the funeral, they need to let Boomhauer do the eulogy, because you know, if you really love King of the Hill, you know you can't understand anything that Boomhauer say except for like 2 words, right? I would love to see Boomhauer get up there and be like, you know that damn there deal, boy. I sure am sad, boy. Them and climbing up the hill, them bug truck. I love that deal. It ain't gonna be the same smoking. I mean, I think it's hilarious. I think it's hilarious. So there it is. There it is. I ain't gonna say nothing else. Whatever. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Shout out to everybody out there on TikTok. I see you guys, all 8 of y'all watching. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, out there on my Instagram, I see you, Mother Love Joy. How you doing? Can I help you heal? Same person, but good morning. Good morning. And the Ebony Knight. Look, let me tell you something. If I've ever had a spirit animal, Ebony Knight, okay? The Ebony Knight is my spirit animal. When I tell you the way that I love how her brain works, and I'm going to give y'all just a for instance. I'm going to tell y'all a quick little story. Bring y'all to the story real quick. Ready? Here we go. So a couple of years ago, Ebony had drove down from Jersey to come and see me. And she pulls up to my house after driving from Jersey, parks in front of my house. I'm in Southwest Atlanta, you know, SWATs. We in the house just long enough to roll up a blunt, and I just so happened to be looking out the window. And I said, Ebony, somebody just stole your car. And she said, nuh-uh. And I said, somebody just stole your car. And sure as shit, somebody had stole Ebony's car from right out of the front of my house. Now, this is where the lesson came in. We were on our way out to go to a rave. Like, Ebony is a partier, okay? She know the spots, and she gonna have you doing some shit that you can Google later and tell folks about, right? So we were on our way out, and I was like, damn, I guess you ain't gonna want to go out now. And she was like, what are you talking about? I could sit here and be sad about this situation and be mad and work myself up all into, you know, an ulcer or whatever. Or I could go out and have a good time like I had planned on it. And when I tell you we had the most fun that night, we didn't even think about that car. Okay? And I'm going to tell you what karma is. Karma is about a week later, we find the car. It's because it was on the news. Ebony's back up in Jersey, and on the news, it's a car, and it's on top of a house, and whoever was in the car wrecked it and drove it into the second floor of a house. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh my God, that looks just like my friend's car. And so I told her to call down and to find out if it was her car, and sure as shit, they don't smoke Ebony's weed. Ebony's weed is powerful, okay? Ebony's weed is powerful. And I think they smoked some of her weed and rolled her car into a house. So there's that. But true story. True story. No, I'm not raw dogging my hoodie today. I've got on an undershirt. It's too damn hot in Atlanta. I only have on a hoodie because it is cold as hell in this damn studio. But when I go outside, it's hot. So I got an undershirt on today, and that's the only reason why. Good morning, DJ Pooh. How you doing? What's up, Chef Q? Hey, if y'all ever want some really, really good food, Chef Q is the master chef or the head chef at North Italiana in out by the perimeter. And I'm telling you that it's the one out by the perimeter, by Perimeter Mall, not the one downtown at Lenox. They're ghetto. I'm playing. But yeah, go check them out. He's got some really, really good food. Don't forget, if you need some trucking in your life, you need logistics, y'all make sure y'all check out my homegirl, Takara. Takara, you got to give me some more information so I can tell them what you want me to tell them. But yeah, you make sure you check them out. Let's see. We got Global Biofuels in the building. What's up? And hey, how you doing? Views 2020. Hey, Coco 13. I see you out there, and I see you too, Rose. What's up? And Quee was here, and so was Sean. Sean said I'm pretty, and I just said, you know, the luck of the draw, baby. The luck of the draw, because I got 7 brothers, and I could have ended up looking like any one of them. That was a joke. My brother's all cute. And good morning, teacher Anitra. How you doing? Yeah, no, I didn't raw dog my hoodie today. It's too hot outside. I got to be able to snatch this bad boy on and off when I'm having a personal summer. You understand what I'm saying? So, We've got a great show planned for you guys this morning. I am ready to get it started. Today is Thursday, and you know we switch back and forth. Either we talk about Florida or we talk about WIDs. And today we're going to be talking about cannabis because some stuff is going down federally in the Fifth Circuit and the Fifth Circuit of Appeals Court, and we need to talk about that because it's going to affect a lot of us cannabis smokers who are also gun owners. Now, I am not a gun owner. I don't like the pew pews. They're okay and everything, but I feel like energy begets energy. And so if I carried a gun around, I would feel like I needed to use my gun. In the house, we do have weapons. But I'm not really I'm not the gun toting girl, I'm just not that. I'm more of the girl to stand there with the flower and be like, here, do you want some love? Like I'm peace and love and all that shit. So it's okay. Rodney said it's sad that Florida got a whole damn segment. And what's crazy is I've talked about some Florida stuff throughout this week that I said to myself, I should have just held this for what the fuck Florida, but nope. Florida still makes its way in here because oh no, I can't say that. Rodney, I'll text you and say something. I can't say it on here because I'll definitely get canceled for what I was just thinking. But Florida is definitely the special state, not the Sunshine State. It's the special state. After we talk about the federal appeals court, how y'all feel about smelling like weed? Y'all think it's an issue? Like if you go somewhere and it's like it's a skunk in there, do you feel like that's disrespectful to everybody else? How y'all feel about that? We're gonna have a conversation about that because it's one restaurant that has said, you know what? If you smell like weed, don't come in here. We have the right to refuse service. We refuse in service if you don't have no shoes, no shirt, and you smell like ganja. All right, so we're going to have that conversation. And then, of course, it is Thursday. So, I got to teach y'all. I got to give y'all some quick tips. I got a fat ass tongue. I'm sorry. I got to give y'all some quick tips on how to pick up somebody at a bar. That's right. It is Weird Science. And I love this segment because I'm a little nerd. And so I like getting a chance to talk to y'all about science stuff. Nobody else talk about science, but I'm going to talk about science on my radio show. So we're going to talk about they done found some shit. They done found a couple of things and we're going to talk about it. One of the things that they done found a new skull. And so it adds to the whole genealogy of the missing link and stuff like that. They ain't found the missing link. Y'all know why they ain't gonna find it, right? Does anybody know why they're not gonna find the missing link? Huh? The reason why is because we got a what did that man say to me when I told him how I said it? He said we got a iOS update. That's why you're not going to find no missing link because the aliens came down and added a little bit of dolphin DNA to the to the primates and then just threw in just a little speck of alien DNA. And that's how you got humans. I'm for real. And why do I choose dolphins? Because dolphins are the assholes of the sea. And the only way you can get a human is to mix a primate with a dolphin, and that's an asshole. It's perfect. Makes perfect sense to me. It makes perfect sense to me. Anyways, they also found something in the permafrost, and I'm just like, listen, it's some stuff that's gonna melt out there that's gonna wipe us out because it's diseases and viruses and animals that are surviving in the permafrost that once it unthaws, we not ready for it. So we're going to talk about that. And we got a couple of other things to talk about. All right. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Teacher Dietrich said, but I love the Florida segments. Glad I moved from Tallahassee. Yeah, I'm not saying they not going to come back. Next week, we just might have Florida all week. Because what the fuck, Florida? But we switch on and off with the Florida. And Rodney said, well, what if you smell like meth? You think they'll let you in if you smell like meth? And Rodney, you know what? I don't know what meth smells like. I had a homegirl who was talking to us one time and she was like, when it smells like crack being burnt, and everybody in the room looked like I can't place that smell. I know what bacon smells like. I don't know what crack smells like. I don't know what meth smells like, Rodney. I can only imagine. I imagine that it makes your nostrils itch, but I don't know that. I do know what weed smell like. I do. And I just But I don't know. Is that discriminatory? Because that's what I really want to talk to y'all about. The discriminatory factor there, because remember a couple weeks ago there was a restaurant that kicked out a family that said that they smelled like marijuana, but the family had said they absolutely positively do not smoke marijuana, and so now they're bringing up a class action suit against them. So we'll be talking about it, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and go to this commercial break, and when we get back, we've got some conversations. Rodney said crack stank too. I don't know what crack. All hustle, no fear. Come back.
You are now tuned in to Hits 92.3 ATL, the real definition of internet radio. Download the app in the Google Play Store or the iTunes Store, and make sure you tune in each and every day to all of the dope shows that we have on this platform. Squeeze the day and get ready for a fresh twist. Introducing the Best Dirty Lemonade. It's not just a beverage, it's a whole mood and a whole vibe. It's summertime in a bottle with a secret twist that's sure to lift your spirits. Perfect for those sun-drenched days or chill starlit nights. Ready for a little lemonade adventure? Visit www.bestdirtylemonade.com now to join the fun. Time to sip the magic.
El celular suena, ella lo ignora. Con la amiga, pero ella anda sola. Soy tímido, pero yo le dije hola. De inmediato me juega como bandola. Bandolera inocente con pistola. Cara de mala pa' que nadie venga y joda. En mi mente ella está bailando lento. Encima a mí, pero solo en mis pensamientos. Producto de mi imaginación. Producto de mi imaginación. Producto de mi imaginación. Now baby girl, you know this your song. Yeah. Little liquor courage got me thinking I'ma flourish, so I feel I'm sliding. She's drop dead and I'm dying. I swear to God I'm really trying. I feel I'm getting nervous and I see it getting further, so it's now or never, I'ma dive in. We locked eyes, God is watching. He got my back, he said I got him. So listen here, baby, I ain't tryna go crazy. I just want a conversation that'll turn the penetration round. One, not disappoint, round two, I'll make a statement. You're just really fucking gorgeous in your eyes, it's an amazement. Después de eso me ignora. Mira para atrás y me pregunta a qué hora. Ahora, ahorita. Depende del país que tú visitas. Producto de mi imaginación. Producto de mi imaginación. Producto de mi imaginación. Now baby girl, you know this your song. Yeah. La tengo suelta y me dice que me adora y me quiere explorar como Dora. Se pone ready, la chamaca no demora. Di que santa, mentirosa, bien hermosa. En una vista como Puerto Rico tan maravillosa. Bien humilde, su nivel es otra cosa. Se mueve como diosa, yeah. Producto de mi imaginación.
This is Karen the Connector coming to you live here on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. I'm here live every Thursday from 12 to 2 talking about what's important to you. So make sure you tune in.
We're back. Okay, so look, I'm back here talking shit with TikTok. Okay, I'm back here talking shit because I'm looking at my TikTok and it can tell me how many viewers I got on there, and I only got like three viewers, right? And so I was telling them, I was like, you know, to the 3 people who still here watching, because it started out with like about 100 or so or what now, and then it just dwindles down as I start talking more and more. And I know why it dwindles down, because a lot of people just like to watch old girl or watch the TikToks and the videos where they be like, ooh, ice cream, eat it, ice cream, ooh, like whatever the hell that girl be doing. Y'all know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about? And she be, I guess, somebody said she be acting like a background character or a Sims character. I'm not a video game person, so I don't know what those characters do in the background. I guess they just walk around and have things that they say or whatever. I don't know. But the girl is making like $4,000, $5,000 a day just off of doing ooh, ice cream, ice cream. Ooh. Let me tell you, first of all, this is the most Percocet baby shit I've ever seen in my life. Oh, a crack baby could have never came up with this. This is couch eating shit. Okay. Second of all, I don't blame her. Make your money, boo-boo. You look. You ain't giving nobody slobbing knobbing, and you ain't out here rubbing your thing across somebody else's thing, okay? For free or for money. And so you're not putting yourself in dangerous situations. You are literally in your house doing some and everything, and somebody on the other side of this phone is willing to send you $1 for that. Boo-boo. Boo-boo. If I was a Percocet baby, I'd probably do it too. But I don't have that in me. I don't have that in me. Now, the people I'm worried about, is the people who sat there and watched you for more than 10 seconds and actually sent you money. Them the folks that I'm really worried about. Cause that's a whole, like, y'all gotta watch that movie Idiocracy. Y'all gotta watch that, because we's really falling down this damn hole. And y'all a little off. Just saying. What is PBS? Oh, Coco said, love it. It's PBS. I think you're talking about my show. It's PBS. And that's what's up. I'll take that. PBS for the hood. I like that. You know? Let's see. Teacher Nietzsche said, yeah, crack smell like ass, mildew, and something burning. I believe you. Because I don't know. And won't know, teacher. I don't know. Rodney said that bud is extremely pungent, so I get how it can bother other people. All right, so we'll talk about it. So we're going to start with the Federal Appeals Court. A Federal Appeals Court has ruled that the ban on... My tongue fat. Hold on. I can read. Let's go back up. A federal appeals court has ruled that the ban on gun possession for users of illegal drugs is unconstitutional. The ruling, which was made by the 5th U.S. Circuit of Appeals, is the latest in a series of legal challenges for the federal gun ban. The ruling was made in the case of Patrick Darnell Daniels Jr., a Mississippi man who was convicted of gun possession charge after police found marijuana in his car. Daniels argued that the gun ban violated his Second Amendment rights and the appeals court agreed. The court found that the gun ban was not consistent with the historical context of the Second Amendment, which was ratified in 1791. The court noted that there is no evidence that the framers of the Second Amendment intended to prohibit gun ownership by people who use drugs. The ruling is a major victory for gun rights advocates and could have a significant impact on the federal gun ban. The Justice Department is likely to appeal the ruling to the Supreme Court, but the ruling could make it more difficult for the government to enforce the ban in the future. The ruling is also a sign of the changing legal landscape surrounding marijuana. As more and more states legalize marijuana, the federal government is facing increasing pressure to change its own marijuana laws. The ruling could be seen as a step in that direction. Now, here's some key takeaways from the ruling. The ruling applies to the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals, which covers Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi. All right. And this is the other thing about it too, right? So until we have something done with the statute of marijuana, right? We have to take it off of a Schedule 1 drug, because there are things like the person I was networking with and talking to yesterday, Miranda. So she was explaining to me how in Colorado, where she's from, there are a lot of organizations that would like to make money, would like to get money from the cannabis industry, right? Like they would like to get donations, or, you know, they would like to work in partnership with them. But because cannabis is still illegal federally, they can't accept money from these organizations because it would be accepting drug money. These organizations, you got these dispensaries that are legally allowed to sell, but they're not allowed to put their money in the bank, which opens them up to being targets, to being robbed more often. And to not be able to open a bank account has its own issues within itself as a business when you're trying to conduct business. You know what I mean? So federally, we have to come and have a come to Jesus moment with this and fix this, because there are so many more people affected by this in so many other ways than just being able to smoke. This is a business, y'all. There are cannabis IPOs. Like, you can go get stocks. So why is it that if more than 38 states have some sort of positive cannabis law on the books, that we are still fighting this federally? I understand why people from the outside think America is crazy. Could you imagine going into France, right? Let's think about this. Could you imagine going into France and France saying, well, in this part of France, we got these laws, and in this part of France, we got these laws, but it's for the same thing? Like, that's basically what we're saying here in America. You can be in America, and if you don't know the laws, you could get in trouble in one place for something that you can't get in trouble for it in a different place, but we're all under the same flag. That don't make sense to me. And I'm not even talking about states. I can smoke over in Fulton County and only get a ticket, but if I go out to Cobb County and get caught smoking, I'm going to jail. Now, how confusing is that for a tourist, a foreign person coming out here just to kick it on holiday? Like, this doesn't make sense. We need to get this fixed, y'all. We need to figure out a way, and we need to get these people out of there that's just not making shit happen. Y'all heard about that? No, I'm not gonna talk. I'm bringing that up tomorrow. Because that don't make no damn sense. But it is. Perry A 078 said it's confusing for anybody, and you're absolutely right. And we're not even gonna get in with the gun laws, because there's things with the gun laws that ain't never made sense to me. But hey, I'm not a gun owner, so I'm gonna leave it alone. But yeah, I don't understand how it is that it's my right as an American to protect my household, and that's the right to bear arms. But if I need medication to help my glaucoma, if I need something to stop me from having seizures, if I need medication to help with my MS or my nerve damage or my stuttering problem, there are so many different reasons why people have medical cannabis. If any of those are my reasons and you're calling it a drug and my doctor called it medicine, technically, right? I can't have a gun to protect my house. I've got to pick between my life and my liberty, basically, is what you're telling me. I have to pick between protecting myself or administering the medicine that I need for a quality of life. That's basically what this is saying. And that's why it doesn't make any sense. All right. So let's get into this restaurant. All right. Because Rodney, like Rodney said, bud is extremely pungent. So he gets how it can bother other people. I am worried about how this could be used to racially profile or discriminate against a person. And I get it. Yes, there are people who, smoke before they do anything, and they might smell like it. But you don't tell somebody who smells like cigarettes. And cigarettes stink. And you don't tell people who smell like cigarettes that they can't come into establishment. And that would be my argument if I got kicked out of a establishment because of it. But let's listen to let's listen on this one. E-Bar Tex-Mex is a restaurant in Old East Dallas, Texas, that has a policy of refusing service to customers who smell like marijuana. The restaurant's owner, Ernie Quintalian, says that the policy has been in place for about 5 years. He implemented the policy because he wants to create a comfortable and enjoying dining experience for all of his customers. Okay, this is my question too. How strong do you think marijuana smells to the point where the table over there is gonna smell me? Usually, if you strong like that, like it's within your area. Like it's not like a skunk where it's just wafting through the whole establishment. Or is this just me? Am I nose blind? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I smoke enough to be nose blind, and I might not smell the cannabis on me. A lot of times I don't smell cannabis on me, but I spray. I try to be respectful. You know what I mean? And that's actually why I prefer dabs. Because if you dab, you don't smell like it. I don't like vapes as much because I understand how bad vapes are. People use butane to create their oil for the vapes, and they do a lot. They add additives and stuff, and so they're not as great as they could be. But that's one plus to a vape is that there is no smell. Another way that you can consume your cannabis and there not be a smell is you could get a volcano and it doesn't have any smell at all to it. Oh, I mean, hit up their marketing department. I just thought about something. I'm sorry. But you could do a volcano, and basically it's you put your flowers in it, and then it decarboxylates the flowers, and then it blows up this like balloon type thing, and then you suck the air out of that. And when I tell you, that is a different kind of high, because I was doing that and just sitting down, and I hit that thing about 3-4 times. I was like, man, I don't feel nothing. I stood up and sat right back down and said, what the fuck did y'all do to me? And everybody around me is laughing. And usually, I ain't gonna lie, usually when I try new things, new devices and stuff like that, I'm usually with Caucasian people, and I have an idea for a cannabis delivery system. And when I told it to the young lady I was networking with last night, she was like, wow, that's a real dope idea. And I'm gonna tell y'all, and the only reason why I'm gonna tell y'all is because at this point in my life and where my brain is, I don't think I can make it happen. But if there's somebody else out there who could, let's do it, because this would be a perfect situation for that. I think there needs to be a inhaler release system for cannabis. What if you could just and then walk in where you got to go, and you just got a nice little pump. There's no smell, there's no smoke, there's no nothing, and you just got your nice little inhaler of cannabis and kept on moving. Yep. I think that would work, especially for somebody like this. He believes that the smell of marijuana can be offensive to some people, and he doesn't want to risk alienating any of his customers. Unfortunately, it is up to individual restaurants to decide whether or not to allow customers who smell like marijuana. There's no right or wrong answer, and it's important to respect the choices that businesses make. Now, this is my thing. Hey, guess what? This is absolutely his right. And that's absolutely your money. If you feel some kind of way, don't spend money there. Don't try to go there. I don't believe in trying to make somebody else change their policies because you want it to fit you. If that's the case, you need to go to this restaurant 3 times a day and eat there 3 times a day, 365 days of the year if you want to change this man's policies. But know what you know. Because I'm telling you right now, you ain't about to embarrass me and tell me I can't come in because I don't smell like because I smell like marijuana. But you're gonna have to make sure you be really careful, because if you tell somebody they can't come in and it's because you think they smell like marijuana and they don't smell like marijuana or they don't smoke, you're gonna have a problem on your hands. And it's very easy to become discriminatory, to look at a person, because I know people who be like, oh, your lips black, so that must mean you smoke. And it's like, that's not a good enough indication to find out if a person smoke. Just because people have locks, that's not a good enough indication to say that somebody smoke. And if you're going to isolate African American people, you better make sure you isolate Caucasian people too, because they smoke just as much. I hate that they try to make it, when they're trying to demonize cannabis, you always show, the most raggedy ass, alley ass looking black folks. You know what I mean? You don't show the Seth Rogans. You don't show the Seth Rohans and the Joe Rogans. You don't show the Willie Nelsons, right? You don't show those type of people when you're talking about the bad part, when you're talking about getting addicted to it or whatever else. You always show Bon Quay Quay from the hood. You know what I'm saying? But when you're talking about decriminalizing it, you're always showing people in suits. You're always showing these upstanding Caucasian people. Like, I hate that. I hate that. I really do. I hate that. Let's see. Teacher Nietzsche said, my downstairs neighbor used to smoke and I could smell it in my house. I already told you how I feel about that, Teacher Nietzsche. I feel as though if you live in a place where it's legal to smoke cannabis, all apartment complexes should have smoke-free apartment complexes. They should have cigarette smoking complexes, and they should have weed smoking apartment complexes. And what I mean by that is, if you have at least 5 to 10 separate units, housing units on your property, there should be one designated for people who don't want to smell smoke, period. They don't want to smell incense. They don't want to smell your saging. They don't want to smell cigarettes, crack, or cannabis. They don't want none of it. They should be able to live like that, because people have allergies. People have jobs where you can't smell like certain stuff. Hell, people are demons and they don't want to smell they don't want you trying to get rid of the demon. They comfortable in their house being demonized, right? And there are people who smoke cannabis who want to be able to smoke a blunt before they go to bed and not feel like they got to go sit in their car, stand outside in the cold. And the same thing for cigarette smokers. I think that's a better way to cater to your audience, cater to your clientele, and provide people with a cohesive environment. Same thing with hotels. Now, it's a little different with hotels because, like Teacher Nietzsche said, they're all using the same ventilation system. So if you live if you're in a hotel below somebody, then of course the ones above will eventually start to smell it. So that's a little bit different in hotels. But I definitely agree. I definitely believe with apartments, if you have more than 5 units. Now, 5 units, it might be a little bit difficult. You know what I mean? But if you have more than 5 units, you should at least have 1 or 2 units that are specifically designated for these type of people. And it's enough people out there that you would still be able to fill the units and make your money. Q and the show said, fuck they smelling ass. I'm loud and proud. And I believe it. And ain't nothing wrong with that. I actually would like to see if I could find some sponsors and advertisers for people who have cannabis deodorizers like Ozium, stuff like that, or blunt powder is really good. Sometimes I even spray blunt powder on myself. I just get the baby powder one. And if I feel like I'm kind of strong, I'll spray it in the air and then walk into it and then spray it in the air and then back into it so that I get it on my front and my back. And then I spray my regular perfume over on top of it. And hopefully that dissipates any smells that I have. But again, I can understand it, but you're also isolating a group of people and making it a chance for somebody to be discriminatory. So I hope he said he's been doing it for 5 years now. So he don't give a damn what y'all say. And shouldn't. It's his shit. So Perry said baby powder is lovely. And it worked just fine. It worked just fine. So y'all, we about to go ahead and go to another quick commercial break. We're going to play some music, some of y'all favorites. We're going to hit you with a few bangers. And when we get back, we've got Weird Science. That's right. We're going to talk about some stuff that's going on in the scientific community. And hopefully one or two of them you might be able to use as a pickup line at the bar. I know what you're saying. You're like, Sunshine, what the hell do you mean? And I just feel like instead of walking up to somebody and being like, hey, how you doing? What's your name? What's your size? I creep up from behind and ask you what your interests are. Who you be with? Things that make you smile. What numbers to dial? You gonna be here for a while? I go call my crew. You go call your crew. We could rendezvous at the bar around 2. No? Okay. Anyways, so instead of just doing that, you can spark up a conversation about some shit with science, and it makes you look intelligent and interesting and worldly. And it's not just talking about Kim Kardashian's ass. So, I'm here to help. Everybody gonna get somebody fucking with me. Everybody gonna get somebody. Okay. We gonna make this work. All right. Alan said, you know what? Nice Biggie reference. It's 50 years of hip hop, Alan. Anytime I can throw in a little bit of, you know what I'm saying? Little hip hop, a hippie to the hip hop. I don't stop. You know what I'm saying? I drop it on you. Boom, real quick. Anyways, we go to a commercial break real quick. When we get back, we've got Weird Science. Have you got your Midwest Kids gear yet? I know I'm in the South, but I'm a Midwest kid to my heart because I was born in Ohio. If you a Midwest kids, make sure you go ahead and get you some gear. Here we go.
In the Midwest, nothing is given. Everything is earned. Hardworking blue-collar individuals sticking together. Shop WeMidwestKids.com.
Can't let my heart show on my sleeve. Ain't missed the gold yet from the streets. Spin round the block like I got beef. Baby, I'm like that, you gon' see. These are words of affirmation. You should want me to be more than another situation. You should want me to be more than another situation.
We double drinking, the vibe is peaking, we geeking. There's something speaking straight to my soul, fully breathing. She got the feeling like 90s R&B, I'm tweaking. To ever leave her, it probably never be a reason. A soul shaker, a twerker, a business owner. A real friend that's still cool if you don't talk, you grown up. A love pusher, peace empowerment, mamacita. Back when I met her, she was sipping a limerita. A forward thinker, still be throwing it back on me. And if I'm lacking, she gon' pick up that slack for me.
Can't let my heart show on my sleeve. Ain't missed the gold yet from the streets. Spin round the block like I got beef. Baby, I'm like that, you gon' see. These are words of affirmation. You should want me to be more than another situation. You should want me to be more than another situation.
Big booty, slapping it when you get moody. Confident, you never tripping, I get groupie. Never dolo, ride with me even on promo. Album cover, even help me design logo. A fresher too, in it cause we got deeper roots. Remember boo, the balconies in our birthday suit. That yellow coupe, Los Angeles in that Pikachu. I peeked at you, and now I'll forever see the truth.
My heart show on my sleeve. Ain't missed the gold yet from the street. act like I got me. Baby, I'm like that, you gon' see. These are words I have for my shoe. You should want me to be more than another situation. You should want me to be more than another situation. You should want me, but maybe I'm from the wrong generation.
Yeah, whoa, yeah, yeah. I got the salt like pasta, keeping it real, no imposter. Get back open like soccer, gold mines all in my roster. Beat game, big and no pop. I got the key, no locker. Don't locate me, I'm proper. Double that cheese, no whopper. Yeah, I'm all for the win. Roll with the tide. Can't play no game, gotta keep me some fire. Look a little tight, rope in the dope. I still like the jack with a little bit of coke. Pack going in and the crack going out. Might check in and I might check out. Moonwalk in, then I moonwalk out. If you ride that way, then you might just trap.
Just walked in this shit, I'm fresh like the mannequin. Shot it on that drink, tripping, thinking I'm a mannequin. I know finesse to talk that to bring a friend again. Left the rubber from the bed, it was evidence. You can't ride this waist over there. Yeah, cause I'm getting paper. You can't ride this waist over there. I'm quick on the hater. You can't ride this waist over there. It's going on elevator. You can't ride this waist over there. Yeah.
Fret like a mannequin. But check that paper on damage. They hate a word, they stressing, they panicking. Take that little get what and I ram it in. Kill them, caught them up, ambulance. You know what handed it. Know that I'm lit. You see the light show in the whip. Don Julio, all the silk. Blowing up a gas, rolling out the zip. I got you cruising on the trip. I got it on me, yeah, it's on my hip. Then when you lame, I got the sack on me. I came in it with them racks on me. VVS is shining hard, got this hating, but I bet it's want me.
Just walked in this shit, I'm fresh like the mannequin. Shot it on that drink, tripping, thinking I'm a mannequin. I know finesse to talk that to bring a friend again. Left the rubber from the bed, it was evidence. You can't ride this waist over there. Yeah, cause I'm getting paper. You can't ride this waist over there. I'm quick on the hater. You can't ride this waist over there. Going on elevator. You can't ride this waist over there. Yeah. Just walked in this shit, I'm fresh like the mannequin. Shot it on that drink, tripping, thinking I'm a mannequin. I know finesse to talk that to bring a friend again. Left the rubber from the bed, it was evidence. You can't ride this waist over there. Yeah, cause I'm getting paper. You can't ride this waist over there. I'm quick on the hater. You can't ride this waist over there. Going on elevator. You can't ride this waist over there. Yeah. You can't ride this waist.
Hey, that's King J with Mannequin. Shout out. What's up? If you are an artist and you have some dope ass music and you would like it played right on All Hustle No Fear, all you have to do is visit allhustlenofear.com. Submit my music. You can submit MP3s or music videos. You know, we love the music videos because visuals are amazing, but the MP3s work just as great. I add all of the music to our Spotify playlist, so you also get streams that way. And I'm in syndication across multiple multiple podcast platforms as well as Roku. So it's not just played here, it's played everywhere. All right. So y'all make sure y'all check me out. And I also promote your music on my social media platforms. So check me out. Promotion. And as an artist, you got to understand something. You got to get your music out there. People got to hear it in different places. All right. And you can't just always make everybody come to you and filter them to you. Sometimes you got to catch people off guard. This is one great way to do it, okay? Once you are in rotation with All Hustle No Fear, you are in rotation forever. The better music gets played more, okay? The stuff that people request, it gets played more, but you get played. And in a good way, not a bad way. Like, but you get played. What's up? All right. So this first one, you definitely can use this to pick somebody up with. And I'm going to tell you how at the end, okay? I'm going to tell you how you use this one. Here we go. Scientists have revived a worm that was frozen 46,000 years ago in the Siberian permafrost. The worm, which is a type of roundworm, was found in a sample of soil that was taken from the Kolyma River region of Siberia. The worm was found to be in a state of cryptobiosis, which is a type of suspended animation that allows animals to survive in extreme conditions. The worm was thawed out and placed in a laboratory where it began to move and eat. The worm has been named Planagloamius, Siberiuscus, something like that, and is a new species of roundworm. The researchers who discovered the worm say that it is the oldest animal ever to be revived from the permafrost. The discovery of this 46,000-year-old worm is remarkable, and it's an important implication for our understanding of the natural world. The worm's survival for so long suggests that there may be other organisms that are also capable of cryptobiosis, and that these organisms could be found in other frozen environments around the world. Okay, first of all, the discovery of the worm also raises concerns about the impact of climate change on the permafrost. As the permafrost melts, is it possible that other ancient organisms could be released into the environment? These organisms could pose a threat to human health or the environment. And that's what I'm afraid of. Listen, we have built up an immunity to the different viruses and bacteria that is around right now, right? We inoculated for this. Like we ready for this. We ready to fight these off, right? Y'all release something that we ain't experienced before, and we can lose a lot of people not knowing how to attack these viruses. Now, the worm, there are extreme animals on this planet. One of them is called a trilobite. A trilobite, it's like this little worm looking thing, right? Like a little fat mole worm thing, right? But they find it in the waters, in the volcanic waters that are mostly sulfuric. So to us, this is an environment that something wouldn't be able to survive in or live in. But no, there are animals or organisms that live in some of the most extreme conditions, and that makes me say that there are aliens. That is one of the main reasons why I say they're aliens, because most people's argument is, well, there might not be a planet that could sustain life. No, there might not be a planet that could sustain human life, but you're not going to tell me that life don't find a way, because life always finds a way. Have you not watched Jurassic Park? Life finds a way. Okay? There are some species of animals, especially fish, where if the species is all female, and then one of them will change into a male just to make sure the species can continue. Life will find a way. If worms can be frozen for 46,000 years, okay? 46,000 years, they was building pyramids when this bad boy was moving around. And then you just unthaw him and he moving and wiggling and ready to start moving and doing what he do again. That's weird. That's crazy. And you can't tell me that can't be possible. That the possibility, the probability of there being a planet that has some sort of weird air or some sort of weird ass water that some sort of species hasn't figured out a way to survive. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that the species has to be intelligent life. I'm not always saying that. I think there's a lower probability that there are some sort of level 3 or level 4 intelligent aliens out there. I'm not saying it ain't. I'm just saying it might not be a whole lot of them, right? But I also wouldn't put it past a species to maybe look humanoid but have gills, or breathe out of their skin instead of out of their nostrils or whatever. And don't think that's weird, because your skin does breathe. Your skin absorbs liquids, and it stuff can be emulsified into it. Why can't oxygen molecules be emulsified into your skin? Let your kids go to STEM classes. Let your kids watch Discovery Channel. Let your kids have an imagination, bruh. Because this is how we figure out this kind of stuff. This is dope. Now, how can you use this information to get a date? Y'all ready? Here we go. So you sitting at the bar. Picture it, right? You sitting at the bar. You got your drink. You know what I'm saying? You drinking on your little top shelf tequila. Right? And you see this fine ass girl sitting next to you, and she just scrolling in her phone, bored as hell, just scrolling. And you just look at her and you be like, you know what? You know something interesting that just happened recently? And she's like, what? What just happened interesting that you want to tell me? And so you look at her and you just be like, well, up in Siberia, there were some scientists, and they found a 4,000-year-old worm that's just been in the ice, just not doing nothing, not moving, not eating, nothing. And they thought it was dead. But they took it back to the laboratory, warmed it up, put some food in front of it, you know what I'm saying, rubbed on his belly a little bit, and it came straight to life. I'm just saying, baby, I'm cold. I've been out here. I've been frozen for a long time, you know what I'm saying? Why don't you take me home? Feed me, you know what I'm saying? Warm me up, rub my belly a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I'll wiggle for you. Y'all, don't play with me. I just got somebody a date. Okay, baby, what you want me to warm you up with? I got something warm and wet. What's up? See, look, I already know. See, that's how you do that. That's how you. Alan said, you know what? I like that. Alan, you want me to send you this story so you can read up on it? I like it. Alan said, I like that. Oh, y'all know I ain't got no goddamn sense. Speaking of sex, a manatee named Hugh died at the Moat Marine Laboratory and Aquarium in Sarasota, Florida, after engaging in high-intensity sexual behavior with his brother, Buffett. The necropsy report, that's not an autopsy, that's on humans, but on animals, they do a necropsy. A necropsy. The report from the USDA found that Hughes sustained a 14.5 centimeter rip in his colon. Okay, what's 14 centimeters? This is an inch. A centimeter like that. They're about 14 centimeters. That about 14 centimeters. He had a cut like that big. He had a cut about that big. And it was most likely caused by the interaction between him and his brother. Hugh was a 38-year-old manatee who had been at the aquarium since 2007, and his brother Buffett was also 38 years old. The report found that Hugh had a normal heart before mating. However, the report also found that he had a condition called aortic valve stenosis, which is a narrowing of the aortic valve. This condition can cause a heart to work harder and harder to pump blood, and can lead to heart attacks. The report said that it is possible that Hugh's heart attack was caused by the exertion of mating. Manatees are very large animals, and mating can be strenuous activity for them. The report said that Hughes' heart was not strong enough to handle the exertion and that he died of a heart attack. Look, I know somebody is like, wait a minute, why was he going to Pound Town on his brother? Well, they were the only two manatees in this exhibit. They only had two brothers. And again, use it to your advantage. Hey girl. Did you hear about them manatees that had sex and killed each other? I wouldn't do that to you, girl. But then again, you know what I'm saying? It was just two boys together. They needed a girl in there to help break some things up. So I'm saying, no, you know, what's up? Can you help me? Can you help me not hump my brother and kill myself? All right, maybe that one don't work as good. Maybe that one don't work as good. Hold on. Oh, no. You gotta do it the other way. That one you gotta do the other way. You gotta come this way. Okay, here you go. Hey, boy. So did you hear about them two manatee brothers that was doing it and then one of them killed the other one? It wouldn't have happened if they would have had a, little thing in the middle. See, girls, that's how you get you a threesome with two dudes. You know what I'm saying? Be like, they needed a girl to break it up so they wouldn't have hurt each other. That's what they needed. So you got a brother. See, there you go. That's how you pick them up. That's how that one worked. That's how that one worked. Coco 13 said, you trying to get a man knocked off his stool. I'm just trying to get y'all help. Teacher Dietrich said, only you, sunshine. And Rodney just scratching his head. Rodney, I'm telling you, this ain't for you. You already got somebody. Okay? This is for people who trying to get like us, who trying to get a special someone in their life. Trying to give them a little game. Alan said, how to be a player remake starring Sunshine. I'm telling you, my kids gonna have game when they get older. I'm gonna teach, because look, this is the thing. It don't always have to make sense. You just got to get the other person's attention. You just got to get them talking. They could be like, you stupid. You be like, you right, I'm stupid. And then start talking about something completely different. But you got to break down that initial bitch, I don't want to talk to you barrier. Okay. Or you got to break through that initial no new friends. This ain't nothing but an icebreaker, okay? How many of y'all women, be honest, ladies, how many of y'all women kept talking to a dude even after what his intro to the conversation was kind of dumb? I've had a dude tell me, you must be from Tennessee because you the only 10 I see. Like, what? Come on, sir. So where you from? You know what I mean? Like, where you from? You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm silly. Rodney said, your Glow Flipper voice better than your Manatee voice. Wait, I need Alex for that one. What did we say? I don't remember. That was a funny episode, though. Yeah, that Glow Flipper was funny. And Teacher Nitra said, no, ma'am. Teacher Nitra, I bet I could pick you up with a dumbass pickup line. I could. Coco said, icebreakers are real. Facts. I'm trying to tell you. It's something to this. All right, let's find out what happened out in China, y'all. So they found a new skull. An international team of researchers has discovered an ancient skull in China that is unlike any other pre-modern human fossil ever found. The skull, which dates back 300,000 years. 300,000 years, has features of both modern humans and Denisovians, an ancient extinct species of ancient hominin. Okay, the skull was found in the Heilongdong region of eastern China, and it is only the second skull of its kind to be found in this area. The first skull was known as the Dali Man, and it was found in 1978, and it is also unlike any other pre-modern human fossil. The researchers who discovered the new skull say that it is a major breakthrough in the understanding of the human evolution. They believe that the skull represents a new lineage of humans that lived in China during the late Middle Paleocene. I don't know what period that is, but it's definitely not one with dinosaurs. That's the paleo. This ain't that. This is a different one. The discovery of the new skull is also significant because it challenges our current understanding of the human family tree. The researchers believe that the skull may represent a hybrid between modern humans and Denisovians. Okay, y'all, for real, this is one of the main reasons why I like watching TV with captions, because sometimes the way a word is spelled and the way a word is pronounced is completely different. And so when you watch TV with captions on, it makes your reading and your pronunciation a lot better. All right. So that's just like a little tip and trick. If you have kids, smaller children, or even older kids, make them watch movies, make them watch TV shows with the captions on, because now you're naturally going to read. Okay. And it makes them learn how to read faster. It's real irritating being around a person and you got the captions on and they be like, why you got the captions on? You be like, because I'm reading it too, so I can hear the parts that they're whispering or whatever I missed. And because music adds to what's going on in the movie or whatever. So when they play the music and you see the words to the song and the actors aren't saying anything, sometimes it just gives you better description. But anyways, I can't stand being around a person who'll be like, man, I can't read that shit. It go too fast. You lip moving reader ass, like, come on now, be better than that. Be better than that. You should be able to read 4 sentences real quick. But if this was on TV right now, they would pronounce this word. And when they pronounced it, I could see how it's spelled. And then I know that word and I wouldn't mess it up no more. And that's all I'm saying. But anyways, this would suggest that these two species, the D's and the other humans, that they were interbred and they was mating together, which would have important implications on our understanding of human evolution. The discovery of the new skull is still a new and ongoing research, and more studies are needed to fully understand its significance. However, it is a major breakthrough that has the potential to rewrite our understanding of human evolution. So that's pretty dope. I definitely like when we find different things. I was just watching a documentary the other day about the human evolution and them finding different bones and stuff, and it was talking about this big set of not Neanderthals, but it's like a couple of phases up on the evolutionary scale, but they basically found like a big they didn't bury their dead. It was like they were trapped in a cave or something and they found them all in there. I don't know, but it was a dope ass documentary. They also talked about Lucy, and if you know who Lucy is, she's considered the oldest human, pre-human that we have found. It's real interesting. It's really interesting if you really want to learn about human evolution and stuff. There's some real good videos on YouTube where you can tap into that. So do it. What's up, AJ Young? He said larger children made me laugh, and he said I definitely keep the captions on. The captions, I promise you can get smart watching TV with captions. And not only that, but half of y'all is deaf and don't hear what's going on anyway. You need the captions. All right. This one is so cool to me because I like space. I like looking up at space. And one of the things that I want to do when I have money is I want to go to different observatories and be able to look through their telescopes. That's one thing that when I got money, I would definitely do that. I would take vacations and go to Camp Palomar, go down to Brazil, go to there's one in China. Like, I would go to all of the observatories and just be up there looking at the stars and looking at space and the planets and stuff from the telescopes. And I think that's cool. And they're building a new one. All right. I call this Big Ass Eye. The Extremely Large Telescope, or ELT, that's literally what they named it. Extremely Large Telescope is a revolutionary ground-based telescope that is currently under construction. When completed, it will be the largest optical near-infrared telescope in the world, with a main mirror that is 39 meters in diameter. Again, Love documentaries. I watched a documentary on how they made the first telescope, like the first big observatory telescope, the Hubble telescope. When I tell you that mirror, cutting it, sanding it down and everything, like making sure it's concave versus convex, it is interesting. It is a really great documentary on that. So if you ever want to learn about how they make the telescopes or how they make the big observatories, definitely sit down and watch those documentaries. They are interesting. It's really dope. Okay. The mirror is equivalent to the size of a football field. So think how long a fucking football field is, and they done made a mirror that big. One piece of glass, y'all. They can't piece this together. They cut one piece of glass the size of a football field so that they can look at the sky. That's dope, man. Where is Bill Nye? That's dope. The ELT is being built by the European Southern Observatory, the ESO, on the Cerro Armazones in Atacama Desert of Chile. They're doing it in Chile, y'all. The site has been chosen because of the high altitude, dry air, and clear skies. The ELT's main mirror is made up of 798 hexagon. They trying me today. Segments. The segments must be precisely aligned in order. Oh, this one is put together by pieces. They didn't just do one big thing. Okay, cool. They need to be put together precisely aligned in order to achieve the telescope's full potential. This is a challenging task, but it is essential for the ELT to be able to produce sharp images. The ELT will be equipped with a wide range of scientific instruments, including spectrographs, imagers, and corneographs. These instruments will allow the ELT to study a wide variety of astronomical objects, including stars, planets, galaxies, and black holes. The ELT is expected to be scientific operations by 2028, which when it does, it will revolutionize the understanding of the universe. The ELT will be able to see objects that are 100 million times fainter than the faintest objects that can be seen with the human eye. It will also be able to study objects in the universe that are billions of light years away. The ELT is truly remarkable telescope, and it will make sure that it is sure to make major discoveries in the years to come. I'm very excited to see what kind of pictures and what it'll find. The ELT is a truly ambitious project as well, and it's also a very exciting one. The telescope has the potential to revolutionize our understanding of the universe, and it's gonna find some shit. It's going to find something. It's going to find something out there, y'all. You ain't going to tell me that it's not going to find something out there. It is. It definitely is. So, my question becomes, which one of these stories would you use to pick up somebody at the bar? Like, which one of these would you go up to somebody and be like, you know what? I got a worm. They found a worm. I got a worm. No? Mantity ass. You know what I'm saying? That ain't it. Teacher Anitra said, no, ma'am. We're not going there. We're not doing that. But, you never know. You never know. That's all the stories I got for y'all today. But we do have some Ask the Hoods. So we're going to get with that. But first, we're going to go to a quick commercial break. That's right. We're going to play some more music and pay some of these advertisers. Speaking of advertisers, if you would like to be an advertiser on All Hustle No Fear, we have commercial slots available. I've already told you all of the different places that you can find All Hustle No Fear, so don't worry. You will get your ROI. And I am working on some sponsorship. So if you don't want to advertise for the whole month, or you don't have the investment for that, then we will have options for you to just sponsor a show. So check that out soon. It'll be all across my Instagram and stuff like that. But all you got to do is visit allhustlenofear.com or jump in my DM and we can talk about how we can promote for you. Here's our next set of commercial breaks. And when we get back, we have Ask the Hood. Be right back.
It's time for you to download the Enterprise Theater app on Roku TV. This platform has all of the content that you need, and All Hustle No Fear is in syndication right here on Enterprise Theater TV. So pick up your remote, download the app, and catch All Hustle No Fear and multiple platforms, multiple music videos, multiple movies at your leisure on Enterprise Theater TV on Roku. See you there.
We ain't getting no younger. Let me be your lover. Yeah. We ain't getting no younger. I'm done with the waiting. No more debating. No more anticipating. A straight love making. Of the whole bed shaking. Girl, your heart be the taking. Me run out of patience, girl. Me feel like me can't wait no more. Me sick for your love. Me need your medication, girl. Girl, your body have the cure. Yeah, yeah. Give me the number. Give me the number. Give me the number. We not get no younger. Give me the number. Give me the number. Give me the number. We not get no younger.
Number, we ain't getting no younger. So baby, come over, and I'll be your lover. So just give me the number. We ain't getting no younger. So baby, come over, and I'll be your lover.
I don't want to wait in vain for your love. Been through the fire, stand in the rain for your love, girl. Yeah. I don't want to wait in vain for your love. Yeah. Life just not the same without your love. Your love is a drug and I'm addicted. I'm really a dog, but I'm afflicted. She know I be on the road making them quick trips. Hey, shawty gotta make that money flip. She know how to ride the stick shift. Shotgun with the shot and them chopsticks. Bust down for a wrist when I stop trip. You play games with me, can me get the pop quick. Cause every chop I need a Griselda Blanca. Yeah man, a lady and a gangster. Straight, girl, you're pretty something pink like breast cancer. Me fi be your sponsor. Give me the number. Give me the number. Give me the number. We not get no younger. Give me the number. Give me the number. Give me the number. We not get no younger.
Number, we ain't getting no younger. So baby, come over, and I'll be your lover. So give me the number. We ain't getting no younger. So baby, come over, and I'll be your lover.
I don't want to wait in vain for your love. Been through the fire, stand in the rain for your love, girl. Yeah. I don't want to wait in vain for your love. Yeah, life just not the same without your love. Yeah.
And we're back. I'm up here talking to TikTok and talking shit, and TikTok is loving it. Y'all know you can always catch the behind the scenes on whatever social media I am live streaming from, whether that is Instagram or TikTok. I trade off sometimes. Some mornings I'm on TikTok and I live stream. Some mornings I'm on Instagram and I live stream, but I just go back and forth. I never save the live streams to my social media. And sometimes I wonder if I should. Now, if it's a real good show or if we had a good guest, I will. But a lot of times I force y'all to go to the YouTube or go to my website. YouTube is only going to have maybe about a week to 2 weeks worth of old shows. If you want to catch really old episodes, if you want to catch the archives of episodes, you got to go to allhustlenofear.com. And right now they're still free. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to do this. I don't want to just charge off for old shows. It's something I got to figure out a way to make this membership package work, because I'm not just a give me money type of person. I want to give you value. So I got to make sure it really does add value. But yes, you can catch weekly episodes on YouTube. But if you want to go back a couple of months, then you need to go to allhustlenofear.com. All right. And Rodney said, y'all need to donate to my laptop fund. And I would appreciate that because I do need a new laptop. I also need lunch today. You can donate to my lunch fund at $AHNF923ATL. I found a dope salad spot right here off of Campbellton Road, off of Campbellton and Camp Creek in Atlanta. It's over in Sandtown. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. They're over there by the new Publix, and it's right next to Gaucher's Tapas Bar. When I tell you that salad bar is good, and it's Black owned, and I was really enjoying that one. I really did. So let's go ahead and keep this thing going, because like I said, we got a little bit of time left, and I just want to give you all that you deserve. Somebody said, what's that Cash App again, please, for lunch? Well, my Cash App is $AHNF 923 ATL. That's AHNF 923 ATL. And just so y'all know, it is my anniversary month. On the 30th of August, All Hustle No Fear will be 4 years old. That's right. All Hustle No Fear is turning 4. I'll probably do some kind of campaign where I ask y'all to send me either $4 or 40. Wait a minute. If Alex was here, she'd say we don't get 40 because we don't do $40 and Newports. We'll take 41 and a blunt. That was funny. Anyways, all right, let me go ahead and hit y'all up with this Ask the Hood real quick. Yeah, I'm 4 years old. My show a whole toddler. I can't wait till my show is a whole teenager. But right now, it's a whole toddler. I'm doing good. I've been doing this for 4 years, man. And I'm very proud of myself. Okay. Let's see. Okay, here's a good one. Am I the asshole for not disclosing that I speak another language? I want to see, but I'm going to start off by saying, no, you're not an asshole, because it's a lot of people who speak multiple languages and they don't go around telling people that they speak multiple languages. But let's see. I am a 34-year-old male, and I recently met a 29-year-old female through a common friend. We texted the day before in English. We were going to meet at a 4th of July party at our friend's house. We hit it off. We're both Latinos in the U.S. During my arrival to the party, I ran into another attendee who only spoke English. We chatted for a while and ran into the person. And we chatted for a while, and I ran into the person I was there to see. We just kept speaking in English. We were hitting it off, and the English-speaking attendee went on his way. At that moment, she got a phone call, which she answered, and started saying things in Spanish like, here I am meeting this guy who works with John. He's not loaded, but he's the kind of guy I need, and things of the sort. She then hung up with her, and I told her, hey, yo habla inglés. Yo habla español. She did a 180 and started apologizing and said that that's the way she talks to people as dates as a defense mechanism. That don't make sense what you just said, because if it was a defense mechanism, who are you defending against? What? No. I said goodbye and went to say hello to other attendees, and then I left. A day later, I got a text from her saying I am an asshole because I should have said that I spoke Spanish. Am I the asshole? No. You're not the asshole. She's the asshole. Because first of all, to talk about you in your face, whether or not you spoke the language or not, is rude as hell. Okay? That's one of the reasons why I don't like going to the nail shop. Because I can't always understand what everybody's saying in there. And I'm telling you right now, you ain't going to be doing my nails and it's burning and hurting and I'm pulling back and you up here talking to her, talking about she don't know how to get her nails done. It don't hurt. And then talking about me. Because I want to know you talking about me so I punch you in the face. So I punch you in the face, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah. And how is it? Please explain to me, if anybody else, if it makes sense to you when she says this was a defense mechanism. To who? To who? You got a phone call and you offered this information. Offering information does not constitute a defense mechanism. And then you assume that the other person that you were talking about couldn't even understand you. So where is the defense mechanism coming in at? You're just a dick. You're an asshole. And you got caught being an asshole. You know what I mean? Rodney said, that's a big flex, and it's been one of my dreams to totally understand Spanish. I'm only about 30% in. I feel you. I would really like in my next life, or, you know, when I can live that life of leisure, I would like to go to another country and be immersed in that country's community to the point where I have to learn their language. And it don't just have to be Spanish. It could be wherever I decide to just pop up, you know, because the best way to learn something is to throw yourself in it. And I know a little bit of Spanish, especially from living in California. But if they're speaking really fast, it's too quick for me. It's too quick for me. It's too quick for me. Let's see. We got another one. I can give y'all one more and then we can get out of here, okay? I feel like I said this one to y'all, but I don't know. Okay, here it goes. Am I the asshole for telling my neighbors to, if they want to do stuff at night, then they need to get a hotel? Wait, what? Okay, here it goes. I'm a 43-year-old male and I have 6 children, 4 daughters and 2 sons, ranging from ages of 16 to 2. My daughters share a room and my sons share a room. I'm aware it's a bit intense, but they're both quite big rooms and they all enjoy sharing a room. Our house is connected to the next door neighbor's bedroom, and it's on the same wall as my kids' room. Our new neighbors moved in about 4 months ago, and not to be TMI, but I swear they're always doing something. He talking about they always doing this. They always doing the, oh my God. They're always doing stuff like that. Okay. So I'm not one to be confrontational, so I tried to just ignore it. I can sleep through it at night. But a few days ago, my daughter, a 5-year-old, came into my room at 2 a.m. crying, saying she thinks the neighbors are fighting each other and that they are screaming. Oh, say they doing more of the, oh God, yes. They're doing more of that. Of course, I was concerned and I told my daughter to stay in my room. I went into hers and lo and behold, they were screaming, but not from fighting. At this point, I was irritated. If they want to do that every day, that's their choice. But if they're waking my children up at 2 a.m., I think I have the right to say something. Okay. The next day I went over to their house and basically told the husband that if he's that horny, he can get a hotel or shag in the basement. He got mad and embarrassed and told me that it was none of my business what they did in the bed, and then slammed the door in my face. I feel like I may have been in the wrong, but they're also doing it 6 feet away from 6 sleeping children and with only a thin wall in between. Am I the asshole here? Yes. And I'm going to tell you why you the asshole, because of how you went about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to go to somebody else's castle and tell them how they supposed to act in their castle, because you cruising for a bruising. Can I tell you something right now? that ain't the only wall y'all share together. And we can get to be a whole lot louder. As a matter of fact, I don't even have to be having sex. I could just turn on Pornhub and I could wait till the weirdest times of day. Since you don't want me doing it all night, I'm gonna wait till breakfast time when everybody's awake. Cause at least your kids should have been fucking asleep. But since they up with their ears against the wall, then let's wait till breakfast time. And I'm gonna do it in my living room. And I'm gonna make sure I throw this thing back on him so that he gotta be like, I'm gonna make sure. Matter of fact, I'm turning Pornhub on and I'm putting on Superhead and Mr. Marcus. And I'm turning them up all the way to 50 decimals. Don't you come over to my house and tell me how I'm supposed to do it or tell me I need to go do it in the basement. In the basement? My woman deserves a bed, sir, with roses on it, okay? We're not doing it in the dirty, nasty basement. Are you crazy? What? Oh, I need to go get a hotel. Not after I just paid my rent, bitch. Not getting no hotel. I'm knocking my girl down or I'm knocking my dude down in the bathroom. I hope y'all ain't in the bathroom. We in the bathroom because sex is on my mind. I want to love you down if you let me. Okay? I'm doing it in the living room. You lucky I don't open up the curtains. Okay? It was a way that you could have said this. You could have went over there and you could have been very, very, like, you could have did this differently. But if you really went over this man's house banging on the door talking about, hey, y'all can't, you little nasty ass, if you're horny like that. What do you mean if I'm horny like that? This is my wife. This is my wife, sir. I'm not horny. I'm doing my job. It is my job as a husband to in that thing. Oh, okay. I got kicked off. They kicked me off of TikTok. That's funny. But yeah, no, you did this wrong, sir. This was all you. This was all you. You Nope. You're the asshole, sir. Yes, you are the asshole on that one. Alan says she's Superhead. Something. It'd have been something, because what you not gonna do is come tell me how I can do the booty at my own house. That's what you not gonna do. You not. I'm not. Yeah, okay, they kicked me off because it says sexually explicit. Okay, I lost it with that last. They kicked me off of that. What's up, William? How you doing, Will? Yeah, no. Y'all let me know. Maybe y'all different kind of parents. Would you be mad if your neighbors was knocking it down and your kids could hear? I would get my kids a white noise, make them play music in the middle of the night or something. I would move the beds off of that wall. Like, there are so many other things you could do. Or, just politely go over there and be like, hey, how you doing? What's up, neighbor? You know what I'm saying? I live next door to you. The way that our houses are constructed and set up, you guys share a room, a wall with my kids, and they've been able to hear, you know what I'm saying, your intimate time. Just wanted to let you guys know that, and hopefully, we can find a way to live peacefully. Sometimes if you just let a person know, but letting a person know and then going and tell them what they need to do instead to make your life better, bitch, I don't care. I didn't even know you existed until you came over here. But now that I know you exist, now I can be petty. And that's what you don't want a person to feel like you forcing them to jump into their pettiness. You know what I mean? Don't turn on petty patty if you don't have to. There are definitely ways of fixing that. Okay? Hell, you could have moved the kids' bedroom and your bedroom, and y'all could have had a contest to see who could get the loudest. Because I'm telling you right now, you ain't about to out me. What? Baby, she thinks she about to out me. Come on. Do it. Let go. Glorilla. No, I'm playing. My bad. Teacher Anitra said, I agree. Don't tell me where and when the fuck. If they asked, then I would have been more concise. Exactly. It's about what you say. It's not always about what you say. Sometimes it's about how you say it. For real, for real. All right, y'all, that is the show. This is All Hustle, No Fear, and I gotta go. But I need you to know that we got some other dope shows right here on the Hits 92.3 network, and you can tune in. Coming up next, we have at 12 o'clock, Karen the Connector. She's on from 12 to 2 talking about what's important to you. Later on in the day, we've got two dope girls. They ain't in a Cadillac, but they two dope friends. We've got the Culturally Dope Show. That show is hilarious. Okay, y'all make sure y'all tune into that. And then stay tuned later on in the day because we have Brandon Director up at 8. That's right. We got Real Talk with Brandon. He's going to be bringing you current events and talking to you about everything that is fashion, film, and more. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned to the Hits 92.3 network. If you haven't already downloaded the app, please do. And if the app don't work for you, because fuck iPhone, then you can always listen live on the Hits 92.3 website at www.hits923 Atlanta. I did not say point. There's no period in there. It's Hits 923 Atlanta. Left. No, okay, my bad. I'm gonna stop. That's the what's the word? That's the Tourette's. I got Tourette's. This is All Hustle, No Fear on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. I'm going to leave y'all with some booty, and then we going to go. Here is Shy Kiera with LMFOU. You tell me I can't do it at my house because your kids is listening. Guess what I'm going to be like?
Can we link up tonight? Drink some rock and Sprite tonight. My pussy is super tight. Couple years without taking pipe. I am squirting back to back. I made a mess over the floor. Moaning out loud, the neighbors banging on my door. But the pounding ain't gon' get it. You gotta put your tongue all up in it. Give me a better feeling, shy fucking your brain. You know you like it. Stop holding back, baby boy, don't try to fight it. Got a little insane. Orgasm riot. I'm an Aries, baby daddy, you a Pisces. I'd rather make love than get a quickie. Love it when you're on top, go slow in me. And when we make love, it's a hell of a drug. I'm addicted to you like I'm a coke fiend now. Put it in your face, know you like the way it tastes. The way I scream your name in your ear, I wanna sing. Ooh, right there, don't stop, daddy. Feeling so good riding you like a caddy. Beat it up like a porn star actor. Slurp it up, stimulate from my reaction. You know I like it rough, handcuffing me in action. So choke me up on your back, I do the scratches. On top of cars, up in these bushes. On these staircases, no fucks where we do it. Don't tell nobody what we do. I won't tell nobody what we do. Keep this between me and you. All of this between me and you. Let me fuck on you. LMFOU.
I just want to run my business and do ratchet shit with my friends. That's it.